Before the video starts, I have an exciting announcement to make. Starting today, I will be building suggestions from the comments. All you have to do is comment whatever you want me to build, preferably something I can do within a few hours. I don't have unlimited time, and honestly, that just maximizes your chances of me building it. And if I'm unable to build something, I apologize in advance. But I'll be taking the top comments, or just any comments in general, and trying to make them a reality in my survival world. Also, I just love hearing from you guys in general, so if you have something to say, feel free to comment, and as always, enjoy the video. Hey guys, Greenfee here. In this video, I'm going to be working on that little castle up there, but also coming down here and building this kind of neat little loading dock or kind of ship bay area. I hope you guys enjoy the video. So the first thing that I really wanted to fix was this castle right here. And the reason I wanted to fix this was because I thought it looked pretty ugly, not very detailed. This one over here, I think kind of these types of castles are a lot better to look at, but just this one, oh man, it's bad. So the first thing I want to do is just place 3 blocks, just like 1, 2, and 3. And after doing that on all sides, it just separates kind of the base from the middle or top part of the tower, and it makes it look more detailed. But this kind of 90-degree sharp angle does not look too good, so just putting some upside down stairs like this can make it look a whole lot better. Next, I'm gonna get rid of this kind of top area of the castle because it doesn't look very good. Now I'm just gonna basically build all the way up top here like this, and probably have a bit of a kind of overhanging little roof up top there. So anyway, even though this looks pretty skinny and bare, take for example this castle right here. This is also overhanging 2 blocks. Same with that one, overhanging 2 blocks. So once you do kind of stuff like putting some more kind of stone in front, it'll totally make it look way more kind of whole in one kind of part of the tower. So as you'll see on the tower that I'm referencing to build this tower, because I want them all to look really similar and have a similar build style. So on this tower, as you'll see, we kind of built this smaller part, but now we have to do the windows. So it looks like we only have room for just 2 windows, which that is also okay. So what I'm going to do now is just take the corners of these and then just put wall blocks on all of the corners. So now that I've done placing the wall blocks on the edge around here, I think it's starting to look a little bit better, a little bit more similar to that castle. Now the next part is adding the ring around here. Right now it looks really blocky, but I'm going to be showing you guys how to make that look a whole lot better. Take stairs and place them kind of on the edges of these blocks here, like that, facing outwards like that. So now that the stairs are placed, I think it's looking pretty good so far. Now I'm going to put some stone kind of pillars facing downwards, outlining the windows, and that way I think it'll look a lot better. So I'm just placing them 1 block lower than the window frame, just kind of around it, and then we can add in the stone walls. So now I'm taking some wall blocks and just placing them vertically like this. Alright, so now that those wall blocks and kind of that ring around there is placed, this area is looking a whole lot better, and it looks a little bit more like this area right here. But this wall here just looks really strange just up against this wall here. So like this kind of ring around looks really strange against this wall. So what you can do to kind of like make it a little bit more blended in is just to place some upside down stairs just kind of along the wall like this, and that way it's just a little bit more detailed, and I think it looks a little bit better. Alright, so this next part, in my opinion, is one of the hardest parts, but it's also, in my opinion, one of the most rewarding parts. The difference between this tower and this tower over here is that this tower is only made of stone bricks. And as you'll notice, of course, that's my custom resource pack. Download in the description. This one has many more variants, much more cobblestone. But what we're going to be doing is just kind of coming around and just replacing some of these stone blocks with some cobblestone. All right, so looking at this tower from all the way up here, I think it looks pretty good. I've added some kind of coal blocks, some diorite blocks, some cobblestone, and just some normal stone. And I think sprucing up this tower makes it look a whole lot better and way more intricate and detailed to look at. But this totally isn't what I wanted to do this video. This video, I wanted to make kind of a little bit of a loading dock down on this area down here. Kind of just see what I could do with this water here. So over there, I've started kind of cleaning up a little bit of this kind of cliffside. I want to add in a much more kind of grass blocks and life to this area. But then over
over here, I want it to be kind of a bit more sheer. So I think that'll be kind of a cool idea. I also haven't discussed what I wanted to do with this area. And most of the time I don't discuss that because, to be completely honest, I'm not really sure myself, and I don't want to set anything in stone. And I honestly just don't really want to disappoint you guys if I have an idea and I end up not doing it. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to do this. So the idea for this castle originally was to basically just refurbish the stronghold. So make the stronghold look really, really cool and really interesting to be in. I also wanted to have some sort of Endstone operations, so the people were kind of coming down into the portal and taking the Endstone, and then they were able to kind of spread it across the kingdom. So probably down here what I'm going to have is some sort of boat area where they're taking the Endstone and probably exporting it to the other people that live in the kingdom. So I really want to have some sort of cool export kind of operation down here. But anyway, I'm gonna probably end up just doing this shoreline over here, and I'll get back to you when I'm done.
All right, so now we've got this like pretty good kind of looking hill over here. There's definitely some more grass and dirt on it, and I think it looks pretty good. I've also added some more grass and dirt onto this hill, and I think this looks better with some more kind of grass and dirt and stuff. So now what I'm gonna do is come down here and just kind of outline a little bit of a dock. It's kind of going to be around here and then just wrap around similar to where the mountain is. If I can give you guys some better perspective over here, it's going to kind of wrap around here, around there kind of thing, similar to where the mountain is. All right, so we got this pretty nice looking dock down here, and I've kind of marked out the little areas where the posts are going to go, and I think this dock will turn out pretty nicely. All right, so just walking over here onto this kind of little dock here that we've got, I think it's honestly pretty awesome. I have gone from kind of just in here, kind of in the side of the castle, to all the way back there and kind of back behind this area, and I think it's looking pretty amazing. It goes all the way down to the bottom of the ocean, and as you can see, it spans all the way over to this area too, and because this is at the same level as kind of this area over here, technically speaking, if we were to just continue this back, the cobblestone would go back there, but instead I'm going to kind of do some terraforming, and instead of this going back there, I'm going to just kind of build like the rest of this mountain and kind of make it come over here, and then on kind of the edges of this kind of area here, like kind of lining where the kind of mountain comes, I'm going to probably make many houses and like a blacksmith and a fisherman and just all kinds of different places here. And I think it's going to look pretty awesome. I'm also considering having kind of like a massive elevator here with a wire that kind of goes all the way down, maybe carrying some sort of platform with Endstone on it while they kind of get ready to load it into the ships here and export it to, I don't know, the far off lands. We'll have to make some sort of thing on the other side here too, which I think will also be loads of fun. But as well as that, I'm going to, where these kind of cobblestone pillars come down, I'm going to make these also out of granite. And kind of, I think this kind of red and gray dock will end up looking really cool. So I'm just walking around here, and I think this dock area looks a whole lot better with these pillars in here. I've used a combination of brick and granite, and I think it actually looks pretty amazing. And for the corners over here, I've kind of made them kind of come up into this, and kind of, I'm also going to put some walls up here to make it point up a bit more, and I think that'll match kind of the tops of the towers up there, and I think that'll be a lot better. Something I really want to do though is put some cobblestone walls kind of in the area just to make it look a little more enclosed, and I'll show you what I mean in a few seconds. So what I was thinking of doing is just putting the cobblestone walls in here and just closing off this area a bit more, because that way, you know, the people that are walking around here, they'll kind of have a harder time falling in. And also, I think looking at it from the water makes it look a lot better too. Like this area just with the little walls there, I think it looks pretty cool, but I think I'll be doing that. All right, so just coming and looking at this beautiful sunset, I've added in these kind of cobblestone walls, and I think it makes this area look really cool. I've also added these kind of neat little pillars here, and I think they just add some really cool flair and kind of end up blending in with the rest of the castle there. But I want to show you guys what it kind of looks like from the water perspective. Coming down to the water down here, I think the cobblestone walls make this area look really, really, really cool. And it just fortifies this dock a lot more, because I didn't want this dock to kind of be just a crappy little thrown together kind of project. I wanted this to be also built alongside the castle. So I wanted it to kind of have similar architecture, so I kind of had the similar top points there. And I think it kind of turned out pretty awesome. So this has been kind of bugging me a bit. So this is like an empty dock, and there's not really much I can like kind of do with it. So I ended up having a really cool idea. So definitely from this tower here, I'm gonna have some sort of pulley system with like some sort of endstone elevator, kind of lowering some endstone down into some like kind of platform down here or something. But I'm also gonna have lots of barrels and kind of crates and chests kind of piled up here, and I want to show you guys something really cool. So I set aside this kind of shulker box here with all the kind of stuff that I'll need. Now, the brown glazed terracotta in my resource pack, I haven't put a download link for it yet, but it'll be in version 8 of my resource pack. So depending on which way you're facing when you place it, it becomes a different texture. So I'm placing the same block, and actually, yeah, these ones confuse me, but they are actually different. As you can see, the planks, these are all the same colors, and these are separate colors. But anyway, I'm going to probably be messing around with these a little bit, but I think they're pretty cool. So, really? Where did that cobblestone thing go? Oh, here it is. We've had very many interruptions that are not very appreciated. But anyway, what I'm thinking of doing is just kind of piling these crates up on the kind of docks and shoreline here, and just making some really cool kind of, crates that have been piled up here, and then maybe some crates over here, just kind of some crates that have been piled up. And then once I set more of them down here, I'm definitely going to do some more kind of detailing here, and hopefully this area will end up looking pretty intricate and cool. I am also going to add in some barrels and some chests, and I think that'll end up looking really cool. I think making this area look a lot more busy is already, just right now, making it look a lot better. So I have many boxes kind of piled up on this far side. Right here, I've left it fairly barren, and the reason I've done that is because I'm going to extend, again, this hill here and then add in some kind of houses and shops, and I think each house and each little shop I add will be its own separate episode, and that way, kind of giving me that break will give me a little bit more time to work on my resource pack, because there are some things that I've really wanted to do. I've actually figured out a way to get into the Minecraft Dungeons files with some kind of really sketchy Windows software. It basically just ends up giving you the ability to access the Minecraft dungeon textures and all the Blender files. So in my resource pack, I'm probably going to start adding in like a bunch of cool Minecraft dungeon based stuff. But anyway, now that this kind of dock area is done, I have something kind of unique that I want to put to this. So in this chest, I have some item frames, and the reason I have that is because in my ender chest, and yeah, surprise, it looks like this. I think it looks pretty sick. It's from Minecraft Dungeons again. But in my end stuff, I've been saving lots of end rods and purple blocks and endstone and eyes of ender. And now what we can do is put some item frames on here. And each item frame we put here, I want to put some item frames on here that are just like not filled in, but other item frames will probably have like ender pearls on them, kind of like that. And I think that'll like look really cool once it's finished. Also, chorus fruit I think would be pretty amazing to put on here, and just taking all these purple blocks and kind of setting them all on here just to export as like goods. I think that'd be pretty sick. I think I'm gonna probably end up retexturing these purple blocks. I'm not sure, so I haven't really decided yet, but I think I'll just end up retexturing these purple blocks and making them look pretty sick. Yeah, this is turning out how I imagined, and I'm super excited because I think it's going to be pretty cool. So the final thing I wanted to do this episode was add like a cool kind of elevator system where they're bringing some endstone and endstone bricks kind of up this elevator and maybe bringing them down to a platform down here so they can use to ship out with their ships. We're going to make the elevator platform 5x5, so I want it to be able to kind of come down here. So first I'm going to map out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll fit perfectly, actually. Also, I forgot to tell you, 2 slabs of any type placed on top of each other will create this lovely thing. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is try to build a similar platform, but up top there, I want to make a really cool elevator system kind of coming out and kind of suspending itself. So I want one structure to attach to the castle, but then one structure to attach to the stone. So what I'm thinking is we could probably start here and just go like that, and then go up one more, do the same on the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to have probably some spruce slabs coming on the kind of downside of here, so it doesn't look too blocky and it kind of looks a little more blended in. And then I'll do a similar thing on this side, kind of coming up like this. I want this to come out more. I want this to come out one more. Here we go. That looks better. This attaching to here. Oh my gosh. This might be spruce logs. Hang on. Yes. This looks a lot better. But yeah, no, they got to be stripped. They got to be stripped logs. What I think we should do now is probably, make some sort of platform coming up from here and meeting up top of there. So something there on that side, and then something there. There we go. And then it comes down one more. And then we can have this meet up with the mountain here. Oh, I'm so excited with this. This doesn't have to meet up perfectly with the mountain. It doesn't really matter. It's met up with the castle, but that's okay. I just wanted to design like this, and there we go. Okay, I think that looks pretty awesome. Hang on, let me try something, though. I'm going to try getting rid of these, and instead of these here, I'm going to try placing some stairs and see what that does. I think this looks pretty cool, if I do say so myself. To kind of fortify it a bit more, I think we're going to use some spruce. Okay. Yeah, building struggles. We're going to use some spruce trapdoors here, and yeah, I think this will be pretty nice when it's finished. So on these points here, I'm going to have some spruce wood fences. And what I'm going to do with these is bring them down to like a suspended platform in the air. And the shade of the kind of texture of the fence looks really similar to the log. So I think that'll also kind of help sell that a bit more. I do want to take some trapdoors, though, and kind of litter them around here like this. And hopefully that'll make it look a little more kind of beat up a bit, like it's been used really heavily. I think that would make this look pretty cool. Okay, this platform needs to be one block higher. Okay, so now we can take the Endstone and kind of place it up around here. Now, I don't want to make this equal, so I'm doing my best to kind of spread this Endstone out as much as possible. And then we could add in some bricks here and make this look pretty cool, hopefully. So now what we're gonna do is we can make some sort of rail thing coming down here. Oh man, this is actually coming together really nicely. I was kind of skeptical about how this would look, but I think it's looking pretty sick. And let's take a look from a different view. Oh man, holy crap. I am super happy with how this turned out. Holy. Let's add just some slabs here because this is like holding this in there. So it needs to be a bit more stable. And then maybe we could add some spruce trapdoors on either side, kind of like that. Maybe. There we go. We can put the trapdoors under here. And then on this side, yep, there we go. That's beautiful. I really like that. But last but not least, I think we're going to kind of do some Endstone kind of scattering around here. Maybe put some Endstone in there. And I think with that, that'll be pretty nice. All right, well, that's all I've honestly had planned for this video. I don't know what else to say or do. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I actually really appreciate you guys watching my videos. I know a lot of YouTubers say that, but I really just genuinely appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day. I know you don't have infinite time, and I just really appreciate you guys watching my videos. It really just means a lot. In some of the next videos, again, I'm probably going to build up some shops around here and just do some lighter stuff and spend the time working on my resource pack because I'm super excited to kind of get that underway. I have some really cool resource pack ideas. Comment down below if you want to see me kind of doing some resource pack tutorials or kind of showing you guys what kind of work I do on my resource pack because I'm actually kind of proud of it. If you ended up enjoying this video, I'd really appreciate if you could like the video, and if you're feeling awfully generous, I'd really appreciate if you guys could consider subscribing. It would actually really help. And holy crap, thank you guys so much for over 550 subscribers. That's crazy, man. That's actually crazy. I can't thank you guys enough, and it's really just incredible. Thank you a lot, really. Thank you. I know I've said a lot, but I really genuinely appreciate you guys watching my videos. But with all that said, I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace.